Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Yes, only Baz. I was going to say could get away with wearing a Christmas t-shirt. Yeah, there we go. Obviously that should be somewhere there, shouldn't it? Anyway, where was I? Yeah, only Baz could get away with wearing a t-shirt, Christmas t-shirt this time of year. But have I got away with it? Probably not. Anyway, right, let's do another beer review. I'll tell you what, I do some shit talking at the start. Looking at another one now, again from St Martin's service station. I do plan on putting an order in somewhere. I did sort of say to Deep in RC, Liam, that my next order would be from Buxton. And I can't help but feel I want to go to Trembling Madness and order from there. But I'll try and keep my promise to him. But if I can't, sorry. But anyway, yeah, another one from St Martin's service station. And this is from Brew York, and I've not had a Brew York beer for a while. And I'll be honest with you, it was the label that stood out and caught my eye. Now, when we talk about labels that catch your eye and make you buy a beer, for me, this was one of them. So like I say, it's from Brew York. It's the Time Travelling Taxi. It's a double dry hopped pale ale coming in at 5.4% in a 440ml can. I don't know how much it was, but look at the artwork on this. Time Travelling Taxi. It looks very much sort of like Back to the Future, but a taxi. But beautiful artwork, really good. And that just caught my eye, and it quite, I did look to see what beer it was. But ultimately, it was that artwork that caught my eye, and I thought, well, double dry hop pale ale, I'm going to pick it up. So we'll have a go at it. So don't have a Brew York glass, and surprisingly enough, quite a few beer reviews lately, I've not had the branded glass for it, so we're going to chuck it in my old favourite, the White Hag brewing glass. I do like that one. So let's get it cracked open, get it in, and see what we get. Hope you're all good. I've got 2 videos currently uploaded. I just haven't made them public yet. So one of them I will do tonight, and one I'll do tomorrow, and maybe this one. And then hopefully I'm off, well, I am off to Wrexham Beer Festival. So hopefully I'll get some stuff. Might do a couple of little live bits there, shorts or something, but I'll try and do a bit of a video of the day, if you like, and then upload them, because that should be interesting. Anyway, beer in a glass. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Poured really good. Looks quite dense. It's a lovely hazy, just a beautiful sort of like yellow orange looking colour. I can't see any bubbles going up, not with the light and that. And we've got about a finger of white head that is kind of mix and match, but it seems to be lingering there. So it looks really good. I'm getting a little bit of aroma already off it. Yep, I definitely got it all in there, didn't I? So let's give it a bit of a spin in the glass and give it a sniff. But it does smell, like I say, it's got a beautiful sort of smell at the moment. Yeah. Hoppy. A little bit dank for me. Mango, orange. I mean, typical sort of craft beer sort of aromas that you're getting off this. Hoppy, orange, mango, stone fruit sort of thing going on. But quite punchy. It's quite punchy. It smells, some beers you have, they smell good. And then some beers you have smell that little bit extra. And for me, I mean, just looking at it, it looks that little bit extra. And it certainly smells that little bit extra. So I'm going to stop chatting shit. We're going to dive in on Brew York's Time Travelling Taxi. 5.4% double dry hopped pale ale. Cheers. That's nice. I will say it's definitely lighter than I expected. I was hoping it to be a little bit heavier. Maybe I'm being harsh. Probably hoping for something more along the lines of a steady rolling man body. It's not watery, don't get me wrong, but it looks a lot heavier in the glass than it drinks. So I'm going to say I'm sort of on the light side of 5.4%. Really smooth, very little carbonation, nice and soft in the mouth. Got a lovely mouthfeel. On the taste, again, you get a dankness in that taste. Hoppy, pineapple, grapefruit, mango, stone fruits, orange. It's all sort of there, but not tropical. It's sort of like quite big, bold sort of tastes. It's quite punchy, which is good. For me, a pale ale, a lot of them can be a little bit wishy-washy. Although it's kind of light in body, it certainly hasn't got no wishy-washy sort of body to it. And it certainly isn't wishy-washy in flavours. They're quite bold and they're pretty much in your face. It gives... I've literally just let a little burp out while I was slurping there. And to me, when you get the hops when you burp, that's a good sign, I think. No feel of it being a malty beer. It's more sort of like full-on sort of hops. 5.4%. Again, it's another one of them that sort of drinks bang on. The more you drink, the more you know, 2 years ago I would have said, oh, it doesn't taste nothing like 5.4%. But the more you drink of these different sort of beers, the more you sort of kind of get your range, if you like, of how the alcohol tastes. And I think this is drinking bang on. It's nice and juicy. It's got a little bit of bitterness in there. There's a little sort of sweet dankness on the front, if you like. You know, because it's quite juicy, you do get that sweetness, but it's almost a sweet dankness, if you like. And tails off to a bitterness. It's a lovely beer. It is. It is actually a very decent beer. I think the most I could say against this beer is if it was just that little bit heavier, that little bit thicker in body, a little bit weightier. And that would be, for me, almost perfection, really, to be honest. It just lacks, but that could be personal taste, couldn't it? That could be personal taste. I do like a heavy body in a beer. It's got that nice big juiciness. So, yeah, for me, Brew Yorks. I'm going to turn the can that way. Time Travelling Taxi, double dry hopped pale ale, 5.4%. Big thumbs up for me. I think they've done a really good job with that. Not only is the artwork good, which is normally something that fucks a beer up in it because they just take more time in the artwork, but that artwork is great and the beer is very decent as well. 98% there for me from perfection. But yeah, a really good beer. Would I recommend it? Definitely. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. And don't forget, Saturday, it's Thursday tonight, Saturday in Wrexham. Cheers.